Following segment sponsored by Revitalist.
Well, among all of your goals and resolutions of 2025, your mental health should top the list. It, of course, controls so many different aspects of your life. Back with us to discuss its importance this morning is founder and CEO of Revitalist, Kathyrn Walker. Kathyrn, great to have you back.
Hey, glad to be here.
Happy New Year, starting a new year. And of course, we talk about our mental health, and this a lot of people I know continue to struggle with. I feel like we're making some progress, but that stigma is still there on mental health.
It is, you know, Amy, some things, because I'm just so involved in it, right? Like I'm in the middle of mental health and seeing how we just disregard it, right? Like there's so many things in life that we're just taught that we should do. It's like, Amy, you know how to live life, you know how to get a job, you know how to pay your bills. Like we're not getting the direction that we need in life to actually live a good life. And we just expect that everybody knows how to, and we don't. So when, now we're starting to see a lot of different pieces. When people start getting to a point to where they feel so much pressure in life, right? Like there's so much on my plate, or, then they start having symptoms of anxiety or depression and all these things. They're like, oh, it's hereditary. Like all of these things that we've been told, they're not true. Right? There's all these theories out there that we're going to be disrupting, which is amazing. But what we're seeing is we're not getting the right communication per se, the right mentorship, the right guidance in order to live a healthy life. And when we kind of hit those like barriers in life, those transitions in life where we really start struggling, it could be when we graduate high school, when we graduate college, when we get a divorce, when we get married, right? These are all different times in life that are really pivotal. And those pivotal points, if we don't have the right instruction, we will start struggling with our mental health. So it's like, how do we help to give the best support possible to keep our mental health to the level where we want it to be so we can have the life that we want?
Living our best life. And there's a lot of different tools, I understand, that you can share with people to kind of give us these coping mechanisms so that we can maybe recognize and then continue on a better path.
That's right. That's right. So the services that we offer at Revitalist, ketamine therapies, and we're going to see a lot with this presidential change. We're going to see a lot of things coming out about psychedelic therapies. And with these different pieces, they allow us to kind of step back to where we can reassess. Because a lot of times in life, we will make the best decision at that time, but that best decision at that time may not be what we have done 20 years later, and we feel bad for that, or we go to the past and we regret, and I wish I could have done this, but all these things are out of our control. So if we can step back and start seeing like what's in our control, that's when we start getting realigned with ourselves. That's when we start feeling more empowered. So, the new year, 2025, becoming empowered in yourself. It's learning how to walk with yourself, being comfortable with yourself. And once you start feeling those things, you will see symptoms of anxiety, trauma, depression, OCD, insomnia. You'll start seeing these things actually start they're going away, and it's because we're learning how to live in the present. And that's something that we, again, never been taught, how to actually just go with the flow. We're told that, but we're not taught these things. So even in the school systems, I was telling the other day, when children have behavior issues, if they feel sad, angry, whatever else, as a parental figure, a lot of times we tell them the way that they feel. So we may have a child that's having like a panic attack, and we're like, oh, are you angry right now? And they're like, yes. And it's like we're putting labels on these children, but we're not teaching them what emotions actually are unless they're experiencing an emotion, and then we're labeling them. So we may be starting their kids off on the wrong track. So we need a lot more education, a lot more communication, and really break it down on the levels of the age-appropriate categories throughout the entirety of our life. That's how we need to change mental health.
All right, and we can do that in the new year of 2025. If you would like more information, there is a Johnson City office, Revitalist, right there for more information too. Check out their website, revitalistclinic.com. Kathyrn, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
The preceding segment sponsored by Revitalist.